We're the Honest Guides, and we film video guides for our city. And quite often when we film, we come across scams. And today we'd like to show you 5 worst scams we ever filmed. A lot of the footage you're about to see was never published before. Street Money Scammers is a gang that operates on the streets of Prague, and what they do is they hang around exchange offices, wait for a tourist, and when he or she wants to exchange money, they offer them a better rate. But instead of Czech crowns, they give them these, expired Belarusian rubles. They sometimes even claim they work for the exchange office when it's shut down and they just hang around in front of it. We film them and we also catch them. And when we catch them, we always take the money away from them. So that's why I have this stack of cash. So in a way, I'm a Belarusian ruble expired millionaire. We've been filming these guys for more than 3 years and they're very well organized. They also know that they should never exchange more than 200 euros, because if it's up to 200 euros, it's only a minor offense. If it's above 200 euros, it's a serious crime and they can face prison time. But sometimes they are greedy and they break even their own rules and exchange more than 200 euros, which is what happened just recently. And one of these guys is actually in custody. We're still waiting for the court day to find out if he's gonna remain in prison or be deported from our country. Some of the craziest situations while filming scams in Prague I've experienced with the Prague taxi drivers.
Vy si ze mě děláte srandu, ne?
Tohle je moje auto, odstupte od toho vozu, to je moje auto. Zavřete ty dveře, vám říkám do prdele! Chováte se jako prasata, pánové, jako prasata. To vám teda
This taxi driver you just saw is very violent and aggressive. He's also very well known to the cops because they filmed him in many situations where he just lost his mind. It was not just this one crazy crooked taxi driver, it was an entire gang. And the boss of this gang was this guy. When I interviewed him while he was sitting in his car and I was outside, it was one of the scariest moments while filming scams for me in Prague, because this is what he had to say to me. Ale já udělám všechno pro to, abyste nekradli.
Abyste to chtěli.
Jakože se mi něco stane.
Si budete dělat nějakou jinou práci třeba.
Budu dělat třeba jinou práci. Vy si myslíte, že z nás dvou já jsem ten, kdo skončí ve své práci? Conclusion to the story? I'm still doing my videos and he's not a taxi driver anymore. Scam exchange offices. That's a topic for us we've been following for years. We started on Old Town Square with the infamous Checkpoint place that eventually came to an end. Their scam? Well, they were giving the people only half of the money that they were supposed to. Basically, they were charging a 42% commission fee. When they were shut down, they did shut down. When they got a fine from the state, they paid the fine. But then there was another group of exchange offices. The first part of the scam was same. They would scam people from behind the counter. They would only give them half of the money that they were supposed to get. But the other part of the scam was that not only the tourists were being scammed, but also the state. They were running under different companies, under different names, and they were hiding from the state, they were hiding from the fines. This is a very complicated system, so it wasn't just us filming on the street the scam, but it was a lot of work from behind the computer to uncover this crazy network of owners and fake owners and who actually was behind this. Just to describe how crazy the filming of scam exchange offices was, we actually ended up with our camera in a small village in eastern Slovakia, where we interviewed a guy, a kid, who didn't even know he owns exchange offices in Prague. He was simply tricked into signing something to cover up for the real owners. I guess you understand by now that we must stay safe in the offline world while we film, but it's also very important for us to stay safe and anonymous in the online world. That's why we suggest, and we do too, use a VPN. In this case, we would like to thank the partner of today's video, which is Surfshark VPN. If you have no idea what a VPN does, it keeps you anonymous on the internet. Basically, you leave no footprints when you surf the web. You can access websites that normally would be inaccessible from your country where you live. It's a big issue for us, for example, in the Czech Republic. Or if you live in a country where internet may be censored, thanks to a VPN, you can log in to anywhere. Also, if you're using public Wi-Fis, well, that's basically a goldmine for hackers. So always hide behind a VPN so nobody can access your personal data. Surfshark VPN not only keeps us safe online, but it also opens doors for us to certain content, to certain videos we weren't able to see from our country before. So if you want to try, and I think you should, Surfshark VPN, now's the chance because we got a discount for you. If you use the code HONESTGUIDE, you'll get 83% discount and 3 months for free, or just click the link under the video. And thank you, Surfshark VPN, for partnering with us. But now, let's go back to the jungle. And by jungle, I mean the streets of Prague and an ATM. We discovered this scam quite recently, and it involves an ATM. It actually involves 2 ATMs and a money hustle guy. How this scam works? The scammer is pretending to withdraw money at one of the ATMs, and the victim is at the other one. The victim will get out, let's say, 1,000 note, and the scammer will come up to them and say, "Hey, do you want me to break your note into 2 500s? Sure, seems legit, right? The guy just pulled out the money out of ATM. And the transfer's done. The person is ending up with fake, worthless money. After filming these guys for quite some time, we discovered it's a very well-organized Bulgarian gang that has been doing this activity for a long time, and they're actually very successful at what they're doing. And it's important to say that these guys are really aggressive when we film them with our camera. Stůjte, v klidu. Hey, mám z vás strach. Hey! Can someone call the cops, please? Hey, stop! We actually have so much footage of these guys that we're hoping to turn it into a Netflix series, so stay tuned. And last but not least, we're gonna show you scary footage, but we didn't film it. The scammers themselves film it. They were filming their victims as they were scamming them. These are people in exchange offices that were cheated, and they were asking for help. They would call police, they would ask to get the money back. And what the scammer was doing, they were just filming them and laughing at them, which we're about to see is terrifying.
Я умоляю, вызовите же полицию! Пожалуйста, вызовите полицию! Отдайте мне мои деньги, пожалуйста, я вас умоляю! Зачем вы так делаете? Я не вижу, что здесь написано, я же вас просила!
Zničili jsme celou rodinu.
These were the 5 worst scams we ever filmed in Prague. If you want to get deeper into them, you can check our channel, Honest Guide, because each of the scams is explained in a broader video. And some of the scams we're going to follow up because, as I've mentioned, we have a lot of footage that's going to be edited and published, so you will eventually see it. Thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing, and also you can become our Patreon if you want to see all the videos without blurred faces and with more information that we cannot share publicly here. I'll see you next Sunday on The Honest Guide. And the Czech word at the end is ochrana, which means protection. Ochrana is protection.